They can just open our motherfucking ass crack and just take it. Look at my motherfucking broomstick and shit. Just taking it. Oh my fucking god.
This year is the worst year ever. That's a hot take, but I'm really feeling that. Because Steve got into Smash. Steve Kraft got into Smash. What the fuck, Sakurai? What the fuck? Now, I'll give some initial thoughts here. I was hoping that he'll be good. Just like how who recently got in, just like how Terry was good. Like, everyone like that, of course. There's Terry, now Violet, no. I was actually upset. Like, we still don't have Shantae, X. Like, there's a whole lot of iconic characters that we still don't have. Like, Spyro, Rayman, like Crash. Like, I wouldn't even be that upset with Crash. And not even, like Crash would have made me upset 10 less times than, Steve. It's like, he's iconic, sure, but it's like, it's not good. It's not good. Like, what happened to putting in, like, a fighter all because they're a good fighter? No, that had to be iconic. That doesn't always mean good. Like, I don't know what it is, but people just don't think that way. Again, just because a character's iconic doesn't always mean good. Like, I'll definitely check. Again, initial thoughts. No moveset. All Steve does is, like, make blocks and, like, smash stuff with his sword. Like the animation for it is, like, literally 3 frames of him just going up and down, up and down. That's all I'm seeing. That's all he does. It's literally all he fucking does. And then we freaking store shit and, like, this inventory, like, he's on some Link shit. Like, it's fucking lame. Kitties addicted to that shit. Oh my god. Like, it's so annoying. And then, like, the fact that he got into Smash, like, there's a whole lot of sketchy things about this. Which I'll cover more about, as afterthoughts. But yeah, we're gonna look at Max's take on this. And then, like, Max is kind of ducking and trying to, like, assimilate his opinions with others. Like, it's a really weird thing he's, like, doing here. And, like, I'm not a fan of it. And he also starts out weird anyway, talking about Fulgore. Like, I think I saw his video all the way. But I might have missed, like, several parts of this video. I would not be surprised. Yeah, Max, I've been following him for, like, a long ass time, actually. So yeah, like, I really like because of him, I got into, like, fighting games, like, way more. Like, he's a really huge fan of fighting games, and I can only have respect for that sort of shit. But man, just that some of the things he says, though, it's like, some of the stuff just gets egregious. Well, I can't even really get really into it without having, like, actual notes on me with what the stuff he says. But here, let's just get into this, and I'm not too ready for this one. And then, like, just to, like, let y'all know about this too. Like, I could have gone into this, like, way sooner, but I have this, like, home situation. Like, I'm doing this in my car. Like, yeah, like home is just crowded. So yeah, I might as well be like, well, I'm gonna record this shit in my car because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Oh god.
If it's Fulgore from Killer Instinct, I am betting 500 gift subs if it's Fulgore from KI.
Who talks about KI or even Fulgore like that? I don't even see him on freaking like Mugen archives. At least as far as like I've seen. I know it doesn't go by popularity, but like I don't really like honestly too. I don't really look at Killer Instinct like that anyway. I don't think it's all that thrilling if you ask me. I know I might get some hate for that, but like I used to be interested in it until like I found it feels pretty spammy when it comes to like a lot of characters feel the same, like all the rapid movement like that. Like I really just can't get into it when it just looks like that. From a gameplay perspective or a gameplay standpoint. Sorry.
That'd be very nice. And if it's a Capcom character,
And then like I think he likes Fulgore because of like the hype beam or whatever, and it's like get it out of here though.
sure. If it's a Capcom character, I'll say, what was that? 100 gift subs? 100 gift subs for a Capcom character. That's what we got right now. But considering
like X.
the timely announcement of this Nintendo Direct, along with the fact that Crash Bandicoot's coming out, and the fact that Monster Hunter Rise is also coming to the Switch, I would not be surprised if it's something weird and crazy. What I genuinely don't hope if it's just like Waluigi. It's just Waluigi.
I wouldn't even be upset at all for like Waluigi. He's at least a Nintendo character that people have been asking for. It's like, yeah, he's like weird, but I'm at least interested in what his moveset would be. He'll be. I'm a lot more likely to play with him than I'll swallow myself up. With than Wario, with this comeback mechanic and shit. Oh my god, I fucking hate that. Oh, players always trying to get that off. So like he's allowed like to not be frustrating. I don't even see people talk about like Waluigi that much anyway. Like that's like kind of like months ago shit. Like I'd say after Joker, that shit died down immensely. Again, like hot takes, I know.
That's it. This is Waluigi. Realistically, who am I thinking it'll be? I don't know. I actually don't know. Not actual gameplay footage. Important to know.
But it is gameplay footage. They're trying to lie already.
So it's characters from across the whole gamut. He came out of the TV. Travis, touchdown?
I fucking wish! Oh, Travis would be so fucking good. Get my man in Smash, dude. Like, Travis would be fucking good as hell. Freaking grappling, the beam katana. Am I likely that they'll use his moveset from Strikes Again? But hey, like I'll take it. Like especially when Orange Heroes 3 coming out. Like might as well like Nintendo. They know it's gonna be on the Switch anyway, so might as well. Like it's nothing but a good move.
Man, they're just keeping this shit in mystery for a long time, aren't they? I don't fucking believe it.
Oh, I know. Look at his face. Does he look excited? Does he look puzzled? Like one of those, you're supposed to say yes. Box to block? No. How about grind my gears? Like this is really triggering stuff. He's like, oh my god, I can't
fucking believe it.
You see, I'm about to say that. I can't believe it.
I'm gonna turn this shit off.
Yeah, so, he's upset. Did you see that? He's upset. He wants to turn the whole thing off. Like, he doesn't get, like, he's usually not that sarcastic when it comes to character reveals either. So, he's upset. he's trying to turn it off because of what he just saw. It's like, what the fuck is this, man? Oh,
The rumors were
God.
true. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It happened way later than people thought it was going to happen. It happened way later than people thought it was going to happen, but this was predicted to be in the game at, like, the beginning.
I'll get to that too. Just look at this lame shit. Blocks, stack. Wait, what the fuck?
I don't even...
And then, like, the model looks shitty. Like, I know, so the whole thing is a little bit, like, you know, blocks, but Nintendo didn't even try to, like, modernize it to where he actually looks like all the other characters, like, all shiny and shit. Even Game & Watch looks better than this thing. And freaking, he's a 2D model. How does a 2D model look better than, you know, a 3D one? Apparently, because, you know, if it looks a little effort enough and it actually looks like shit, you know, it would look better. Because, like, even, like, Game & Watch's character model has had, you know, updates, you know, tweaks and shit. Like, it could have looked like the friggin' Diamond Sword guy. I don't know the whole thing with that. Like, they could look like that to where, you know, like, you're making an argument all day, talking about, well, this is how he looks in the game. Well, have you seen what Sonic looks like? Have you seen what Mario looks like? Have you seen how Bowser looks like in the old games? Like, in their, like, original shit? Even Little Mac has, like, you know, differences. And then Pikachu has, like, a whole lot of shit that fucking changes. So, like, this is... I can't help but to think that this is, like, a cash grab. Trying to get the kiddies hella on board for this game. And, like, my little theory about it is... About that, real quick before I continue, is that... Theory. They're trying to get sales way the fuck up because of how Min came out. But when Min came out, people weren't really excited unless they played ARMS, or maybe if they were from Etika's stream, which, yeah, I think Aramis is like Etika. But, like, this is a cash grab. Especially after, like, you know, like, how timely is it that, you know, Min was the last DLC character, but, you know, there wasn't a shit ton of, like, fanfare for her. Like, you know, her status as, like, a new fighter didn't give Nintendo that much of sales. Like, you know, I can argue that. And then, like even if she did, if you want to be on some petty shit, not much people were excited for Min. What were people saying before she got revealed? Oh, it's Twin Tail. Oh, it's Twin Tail. Oh, it's like Spring Man. No, it's Ribbon Girl. People were giving, and then, like, people were also saying too, friggin' the I forgot what the slime one was called, because, like, it's been a while since I played ARMS as of now. Heck. Helix? Was it Helix? I think it was Helix or something. That like that motherfucker. People were wanting those four people mainly, and you know, or some semantics will tell you that, you know, they kind of want all sorts of other characters. But anyways, Min didn't really do well, either from, like, a sales standpoint or from, like, a character demand standpoint. And people were kind of, like, clowning on her, like, having her as, like, a joke pick or whatever. Because, you know, people really didn't think much of Min. But, you know, everyone wanted mainly Twin Tail. They're like, diversity, that booty, it makes sense. Yeah, I want that. Like, but Min, she just she kind of got shit canned. If you really look at it. So, like, getting Steve Kraft, like, kitties. Like, kitties will just brainlessly, pick the game up for this one. This DLC. Again, I'll talk more about this later.
I don't know what's happening or
Look at Max's face.
who any of these characters are. It's definitely not what I was expecting.
Well, no one was, honestly. Not like this. Zombie. He's not seeing a damn thing. Look at that. Enderman, whatever. So gay.
That was kind of funny.
Look at him. He's not excited. Look. His wee wee is flaccid for this stuff.
I get it. It's a video game iconic characters. I get it. I get it. I genuinely, I understand Sakurai. It doesn't mean that I have to like it.
See,
but
he said he didn't like it. It doesn't mean I have to like it. That's very much alluding that he's not a fan of this. Oh my god. It's like, people, pay attention to what he's like saying and his reactions. This lame ass shit. He's stunned.
My oh my.
Indeed. And then look at Sakurai. Even he is like flaccid for this stuff. Like, he's like, like, he might be joking here, but when he really wants a character, he would look a lot more excited. But, it's Sakurai. He's all over the place.
What exactly did we just watch? Yeah. What is going on?
So look at this part too. They start with a discussion with an attempt pressuring with ideas. If I can't do that idea justice, wait, what? Okay, hold on, go back on that. Of course, if I can't do that idea justice, I'll tell them no. But then someone from Nintendo will come to my workplace and say, Mr. Sakurai, surely you can put Minecraft in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so Nintendo, Greetendo, wants him in. And he just said, Minecraft is the best-selling game in history. What does that tell you? Cash grabbing. Greetendo. I can't be the only one that thinks that. It's a cash grab shit. Nintendo trying to make money yet again, like massively. I'll tell you how this came to be, Max. Monies. Thanks for the money, dummies. Well, appearing me with their glances.
They make it sound easy.
By magic or something. Do they know what kind of game Minecraft is?
We should have just put Dante in the game, right?
It's impossible.
Yes.
Even Sakurai's impression is saying that it's impossible. And yes, I would love Dante. It's so crazy how we got Bayonetta first, but not Dante. We still don't have Dante. Ridiculous bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. Oh my god. So I laid it out straight for them.
Seriously, Sakurai, I should have been like, no, let's not do Minecraft.
Yes, I can do.
We're good at, which is like sword characters.
To say he's not proficient at sword fighting is an understatement. It was zero technique. But like, again, this is shit for kids. Like 100% for kids. or kids TV, man. Like on some, it's on that shit. His plan for the fighter is easy to create. The graphics should also be straightforward. Who said that? You said they had to literally import the same model from the game. Like you literally had to make a moveset off scratch. I would not be so mad about this if it was a good fighter. But no, like it's a fire. It's a character that kids want in any game, honestly. Saying for Fortnite, but again, I'll get to all that shit later. Because we had to rewrite all of our existing stages so that the blocks can be placed in them. Like, the stages don't even look impressive. I mean, maybe from a scale standpoint, but that's literally any stage though. So it's like we're getting a bit of the same shit, but now even more. But now downgraded to the simplest form. And when I mean simplest, it's literally blocks, low poly shit, building blocks, and to make that a stage. I'm all putting freaking Legos. Legos would be even better. Honestly, you can get a lot more creative with Legos and make all types of shit there. I know Legos, Minecraft, they have a lot of similar things, but especially from a fundamental standpoint. But kids don't spam Legos. They spam Minecraft and Fortnite. And then I don't want to get that one person to be like, well, my kid, he always plays with Legos. He don't go on Minecraft. He don't. I don't want to hear it. These are hot takes in the first place. Sakurai is saying here that it's virtually impossible. There's a lot of it's a lot of work put on him. And then what's shitty about this too is that again later after this video, which yeah, I have another video that to pull up for this too. When it comes to I guess Max's later thoughts and shit.
Oh god.
What about biomes?
He is a sword character. He is a sword character.
Who knows what will happen? Making everything work well. Be extremely hard, yep. Be a really unusual fighter.
This is very unusual.
Yeah, I get a basic understanding because what would you expect? He builds shit, has a sword, that's it. He also makes shit come up, bombs can fly. It's really basic stuff.
I don't know if I'm gonna tune in and watch. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna get up for that. To be honest, I'm going to do a little bit of self-introspection.
Goodbye for now. Did I tell you that Sakurai was excited for this one? Nintendo was basically bringing down Sakurai's throat and bringing down his freaking. Okay, that's a little awkward. They're bringing down his neck, saying, "Hey, we want Minecraft and Smash. We want our Stevecraft. Don't you want to satisfy the kiddies?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll make it happen, Nintendo. We want our money. We want our money, Sakurai. Don't you want the money too? Don't you want that raise? Yeah. Of course I do. I'll do it, Nintendo. Sire Master. That's more like it. Now get to work." That's what happened. Sakurai said they were giving him the glare. They actually wanted him to really do it. And it was saying that it's impossible. It's a huge challenge. How will the character be when he's implemented? How will the balancing work? you know, like a lot of like, character stuff. A lot of stuff to consider when putting in like a new character. I guess especially, especially too if it's like a new character coming into like a lot of characters in a game. I guess especially a fighting game too. And like, don't even debate on like the whole, oh well, it's not a power virus, it's a power game. I don't want to hear it. That might be a topic, but yeah, Max wasn't even like a fan of this. Like, he was trying to see where this was going, and he's like, "Look, I'm actually telling you to turn this off." Like, these are some of the shit he was saying.
Well, I mean, the internet's broken, right? Apparently, Twitter is dead. I mean, do I blame Sakurai for doing this? I don't. I almost think that Crash Bandicoot, a PlayStation mascot, Minecraft, the mascot of children, would obviously feel like they belong in Smash Brothers. Because they do, because anything belongs in Smash Brothers at this point.
Hot take of the freaking month right there. Anything belongs in Smash. Like, you can't spin it as that. Possibly, but it's like, just look at the track record for this. Like, what's Nintendo Nintendo been pushing? A lot of kiddie shit. And then, like, this has been, like, the most cancerous, toxic roster in the whole Smash series. Like, it's Cineroar, King K. Rool, Inkling. Like, there's a whole lot of characters that are getting, like, the favoritism. And, like, people are just, deep throwing heavy. All because of the character, not their moveset or anything. So like, that's the situation here. And like we're seeing, like, and Nintendo is able to make like a lot of cash. It makes sense, sure, but that's not what we're talking about. That's not the premise. Again, what happened to putting in a character all because they have a really good moveset? All because of, that actually looks really cool to play as. Which, yeah, that can be subjective, but you can look at, like, if I can do 12 things in like 12 different ways, and like, I'm able to dish out like a lot of damage, and it's fast paced and shit, that's a lot likely to be fun to play with. Well, especially if it takes, skill and like a lot of practice, like on some Persona 5 Joker shit. Like, yeah, that is what we need more of. And like, yeah, I wasn't like the hugest fan of Joker, but it's more like because of Persona 5. Again, like a whole other topic, but someone did cover it for me. But it feels like people really didn't look at that video. How Persona 5 wasn't that much of a good game. Again, like I can talk about that all day. 'Cause, yeah, I saw that video all the way too. Like, there were some things that I didn't agree with in it, but anyways, later. Like, fucking, like, if you just want to play your character, like, there's all because you like that character, not for their moves or anything. That's why we have Mugen in Smash Bros. Infinite. And guess what I saw? Steve was in Smash Bros. Infinite. And friggin' Fafnaf, Dragonair, fucking Broly, like a lot of shit within Smash Bros. Infinite, like, and people don't really talk about it, but that it's still a thing. It's still a thing you can try to emulate and shit, and like get to work. Again, there's a lot of shit I need to go into, but I'll let Max talk a bit more.
It's just, I hate to say I'm disappointed because I didn't get what I wanted.
You are disappointed, man. Be more honest, man. You want Dante Fulgore. That then like you being signed for like the most of the video and not hooping and like hollering and I'm looking forward to like the Skater's moveset. That sounds a lot like disappointment to me. That sounds like virtually taking an L on your expectations. Like yeah, at least from an expectational standpoint. It's like, dude, you were disappointed. You wanted like 5 other characters, but you know you didn't get neither one of them. Like how sad does that sound like when you put it into perspective like that?
But I'm disappointed because I didn't get what I wanted.
See, like I said,
which was just something to sort of blow my mind in a fun and exciting way that I would actually want to play.
Exactly.
My only issue is that I have zero desire to play this character. Yeah, they're gonna put in Woods from Call of Duty or some shit like that. I thought it was gonna be Travis Touchdown or some shit.
I wish.
This is definitely a big announcement. But I'm not gonna be flipping out over Minecraft Steve. I definitely want to play more Smash because Terry is amazing, and it's kind of hard to.
Which yeah, I hate fighting against Terry. All he needs is that jack combo, and it's like power down, freaking power weave, fucking. Like Terry's annoying to fight against. Oh my god, like I don't know where to start. All my fucking needs is that jack combo, and then he just carry, and that character can just carry him. And like you know, my girlfriend knows like the exact same feelings when she tried to play against him. Well, specifically, she said he felt like he was too nimble. But anyways,
ooh, it's kind of hard to put a bow tie around this situation because Smash has already fulfilled so many crazy, insane dreams. You know, it's already done so much stuff.
That's true.
Has made me really happy in the core game itself, in terms of characters and stuff like that. Like so many crazy dreams have come true, and this is definitely a dream come true, just not mine, right? So,
yeah, for the kiddies, right? You said he was Steve Kraft was emblematic of the kiddies. But yeah, they dreams getting filled, but not ours, not the everyone. Like, there's a whole lot of lack of balance. Again, I'll get into more of that stuff, after the video's done.
So I don't think that this is a bad thing at all. It's just so different, right? It's just so incredibly different, And I think it's just because I have never played Minecraft. I've barely even watched people play Minecraft. I am so unassociated with this side of the video game industry. Just so disassociated with the Fortnite, the Minecraft, like, just completely separated from it that it's just hard for me to look at anything with any sort of reverence going like, wow, it's cool they did this, it's cool they did that,
At least he's being a little honest there. Like, he's never played Minecraft, he hasn't watched, videos of people playing it. You might as well keep it that way, because, yeah, those people aren't the best people ever either. I've seen. And we're talking about, again, kiddies, and very much possibly man children or like casuals. So like they're not gonna be deep thinkers when it comes to this shit. Like someone fronted me about my favorite shows, like it's like okay, it's not gonna sway what I think about the show though, because I too am thinking about it objectively. And like, if you're going off of subjective shit, well, it's subjective shit. I've already done my own personal work when it comes to my favorite stuff.
But, granted, regardless of the way I feel, Twitter is currently broken. A lot of people are losing their goddamn minds because this game made literally billions of dollars.
I'm also a footnote, and I never got Twitter to work, so I'm not on Twitter like that. But I hear nothing but dumb shit from it. Like on that site, so
And if it means that stuff like this and the sales associated will provoke Sakurai to do even more and crazier stuff, how about we just keep updating Smash Ultimate instead of making new Smash games down the line? Because now with Minecraft Jim, whatever the fuck his name was, now that Jim's in the game,
Jim?
there's no way you're ever gonna make another Smash Brothers game that'll pass this. Like, he has... Yeah, no, Smash Brothers is now way too big and is now stretched in scale and scope beyond the width of Minecraft Jennifer, whatever the hell's going on, that will ever be matched ever again. So with that being said, how about we just stick Master Chief in this bitch, put Goku in this motherfucker,
Yep.
where's Dante, where's Fulgor, where's Wolverine, and we make all this shit happen.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I hope that this eventually leads to. Because you're never going to pass this shit up. You're never going to get a game that has Minecraft Stenifer ever again. It's not going to happen.
I'm going to give some thoughts here. We're still missing some of the most iconic characters. Like you said, Dante. Dante, like... Films play Devil May Cry, like, it feels a lot like, you know, Resident Evil. And then, like, Master Chief, I would be okay with Master Chief, because at least he has, you know, some moves from his games that, you know, like, he was even in a fighting game. At least from what I've heard, he was in a fighting game and had his own moveset, so yeah, just look into that. Get his moveset from there. You know, he already has a gun. Like, you know, a few characters have, like, guns already in the game, so it's literally no problem. Like, Master Chief, like, we need more, serious, like, characters going on, you know, to, I guess, like, balance out, like, the more kiddie shit, and not just get constantly kiddie shit. Speaking of that, like, this is very disingenuous. I find it extremely disingenuous, even. Like, I mean, like, the way he was saying it, though, like, man, it sounds like this is like a necessary evil of, like, you know, I guess keeping Nintendo afloat, or like making Sakurai want to, having Sakurai to continue his, like, his career of making all these characters and shit. Which, like, I don't really know how it's like for Sakurai, but I know it's really hard on him. Like, I can only imagine just how far he can just push himself before he actually cracks, but again, I can only, like, imagine. But it's like, again, Nintendo keeps pushing kiddie shit. Kid shit. Like, you, and like, they've been doing this for this one for the longest. Like, okay, I'll get to this other point too, but what happened with the friggin' Terror stage? Remove Shiranui. Oh, like, are them big bouncing titties? Oh, no. Get that out of here. Not, scrap that shit. Like, Sakurai Bear, scrap that shit. I don't want to see that model. What happened with Darja? Hey, Sakurai, I saw that leak. Get that out of here. Delete that file. I don't want to see that model anywhere. Like, there's so much shit that, you know, he removed, but it's hypocritical as shit because we got lewd characters. Bayo, Zero Suit. He may have, like, reduced. I've only heard that he like reduced the breast size for her, but Zero Suit, you can still do the crouch shit and then get a good camera shot of that sweet old ass. You can still do that shit in the game. Isabel. Okay, I'm joshing, but anyways. Bayo, Zero Suit. So it's really hypocritical when we still have those characters in the game. Like, is it gonna be the same excuse if they put in DMC 3 Dante? Okay, put in DMC 5 Dante. And then, like we get all this, like, shit, right? Like, oh my god, like, I don't even know where to begin with this stuff. It's also disingenuous, and, like, you know, like, they're trying to get it over because they could have been put him in. I know I like it's looking like that it could be time because of how Min was released, and you know, they were trying to get the money back up, but like. My thing is that they could have been had him out, and like even I will argue that he could have been in the game launch day, and like you know that they would get like a lot of like you know startup money from like that shit, right? And it's like you might as well put in fucking the freaking Fortnite avatar. Like, I don't really look at Fortnite like that, like, at all. Like, I'm not fucking Ninja. Freaking, like, nor do I even attend his, like, streams when he stream Fortnite and shit. But, you might as well put that in, because, like, if you're trying to get kiddie shit, if you're trying to get money, you might as well put in Mr. Fortnite for freaking Ninja himself. Like, fuck it. Like, hey, like, a lot of people know Ninja, right? You might as fucking well. You're trying to get the monies. Think about this too. Nintendo, if you're trying to be on some Nintendo shit, put Goku in. Put Deku in. Put in some anime characters. Like, this whole game thing, game characters, it's not looking that good for y'all. Like, where's 2B? No 2B in sight, right? No Travis in sight. Right? Where's the announcement with that? Like, then, like, the other shitty thing about this too is, like, it takes so fucking long for us to get another fucking character. How long has it been since Min came out? That back in April, motherfucker. April. 6 months later, Steve Craft. We may have to wait for 6 more months or some shit. We don't know when the next one is gonna come out. Yeah, there's this DLC pack going on, which people are. I'm seeing that. Are a lot more likely to get like the $20 or $25 pack instead of just one character at a time. Hey, like do you, but like you know, that's you shelling away $20. I'm just saying when you could spend you know $5 here, $5 there. Saying like just even out your money, get the paycheck ready. Like whatever, think what you will. I know hot take. I know a lot of this hot takes. Now, so like this is not even good timing when it's not. Let me talk about like Nintendo's pockets, or like you know, let me talk about you know parents' pockets, because you know, hey, mommy, Steven smash, he gave me smash. Like I know parents gonna be dealing with that 24/7, especially upon release. Like, they're going to be getting that shit immediately, all because they keep bitching about him about putting Steve in Smash. Well, like, putting Steve in Dave Rouster and shit. Get it for me, mommy. Get Steve for me. I don't know who Steve is, little Jimmy, but I'll get Steve for you. Oh, Steve? Okay, I'll get that for you. It's like motherfuckers. Like, it's literally like that. Oh my god. It's gonna be exactly like that when they put in friggin' Mr. Fortnite avatar. His ass. And I guess think of this too, like, I might have another point, you know, after this, I might want to save, when this is done, but we also need a lot more Sonic characters. Like, 3 or 4 more. Like, at least get, you know, Tails, Knuckles. We still don't have them motherfuckers. And we also don't have Shadow. I need my Shaddix, man. Like give me the Shaddix. And like Metal Sonic too. Like people would love them characters. Yet we still don't see them. We nowhere in sight. So it's like we's behind. Especially on like rival characters like Kirby, he gets his rival. You know, Mario, he gets his rival and shit, cause you know, Nintendo. Like you kinda figure, for being completely honest. Like we still don't have you know, Cloud. Where's Sephiroth? People would love the shit out of Sephiroth. Especially with freaking the remake being out. Most definitely guarantee I would get on that shit. But since playing SteveCraft, I'm not getting online for like a long ass time because I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to deal with people with spamming Steve, all because he got in and we talking about people that are simping over Minecraft. The same motherfuckers, the same casuals, like the same toxic motherfuckers that want to spam Steve. I don't want to deal with it. There was also spam when freaking Violet came out. He was constantly playing as her all because she was new. But this shit this stuff is gonna last for a long ass time. And yeah, I'm not dealing with that shit. I just ain't. Sorry. Where's X? And then I'll get my emulator right now to see who we're missing. Where's Digimon shit? Those were games. Where's Disgaea? Where's Disgaea, motherfuckers? And we still need, and I'll say we still need more Final Fantasy characters. There's still some good ones you can pick. Get more Pokemon. We need more new Pokemon, especially with the new game being out. Sure, I would, I'm a fan of Pokemon too, so a lot of people are a fan of Pokemon, so it would really help. And it's Nintendo, right? So it's a safe bet there. Pokemon shit. Or else Bass from Mega Man. Let me think. Hyper. I've been even recently getting into Neptunia. Neptune herself, she would be a great fit. Her being humorous, with a sword, doing all sorts of weird stuff. So it's make it happen. We still need all these other iconic characters. You may have another point, but I'll just get to this next video.
The greatest thing that could come out.
And then this top for this video is pretty much a reply thing. He made this a day after that first video. People pissed about Steve in Smash, which they should. And then of course, if you look at Nintendo side with the reveal trailer, dick sucking, that good old dick sucking all day. Steve. I love myself, Steve. It makes me hot. Dude, it is so ridiculous. But Backlash, I would love to see that. It's not me being petty. With all this shit happening, him being an exact raw port from the game, low effort shit. It's dude, yeah, people should be a little pissed off about this. I mean, just like I am. I am for a lot of reasons. I'm sure people will be mad for a lot of reasons. Sure, I've seen this happen before. With say Piranha Plant and Byleth, but at least then people aren't sucking them off. They want to see how good the character is, whether they like him or not. And these are characters with main game appearances. Not Violet, but yeah, she's the main character in Fire Emblem and Tree Houses. So yeah, she has a lot of moves. But I was still mad about it because you could pick also of other characters from and then we have all the freaking we probably have all the main character Fire Emblem characters. It's ridiculous. It's just getting me to hell. We even got Lucina. Then she saw him ended up being better than Marth in the long run, but still, anyways. And there's still this other quote. I will not forget it. Kirby is my favorite. It is my baby, says Sakurai. But he's shitty. Kirby's shit. Rarely, 1% of the time, I have a hard time against a Kirby player. And why is that? Forward air to down grab. Kirby don't do much. You really don't do much. You're dealing with a lot of small hitboxes when it comes to him. You can grab him out of a lot of shit too. A B, a guarded grab, grab. That. Oh, was he gonna spot dodge? Well, I'm a Mega Man, so spot dodge is like out the window with my Spark Man. Anyways, like Sakurai is egregious in like a lot of ways. He's been egregious for years. Is it intentional?
Important conversation that's going to happen about Smash Brothers. A sort of community introspection of myself and the Smash Brothers community and the larger video game community as a whole. Because I need to reiterate that I give zero shits about Minecraft or Jimbo or Stiventh, but...
yeah, but you were disappointed with the reveal trailer. You're not really going to play as him. I mean, well, Max is a bit on the casual side. He's more into fighting games in general, so he doesn't play Smash like that. Sure. But it's like, he still was upset with the trailer. Like, he wasn't a huge fan of the trailer. You know, since he's so disassociated with the, with the game like that. But it's like just being honest, Max, like you didn't like the you didn't like the fact that he's in Smash. Like Kevin him having like a hot take. I mean, like he's kind of bound by shit like that. But anyways, let me just see what he also says.
The fact that Steve from Minecraft has made it into Smash is in fact an extremely good thing. And the way a lot of people are...
See what I'm telling you, hot takes. Extremely. Wow. Awesome. Extremely. For Nintendo's wallets. Not necessarily for the game itself. Yeah, we got a new character. But like, you know, like look at the title of the video. Are people saying that it's an extremely good thing? That our take sound a bit, you know, a bit spicy, a bit raw, right?
Our acting is
If you sat there and you play Minecraft, there's something wrong with your ass.
Well, a lot of people are acting.
I mean, thank you though. I want to hear more of that guy though. I want to hear more of him, like to see what he feels like is legit wrong. But I even heard about like how Minecraft has like you know control issues. So like from a fundamental standpoint, the game really doesn't work. Now you know I haven't played the game myself. I don't know how the games are across the board when it comes to like the other consoles, because you know Minecraft is on literally everything. But you know I'm not willing to look into that. Good chance, you know, just talking about PC there.
Of course, I'll always make fun of...
I mean, if he's just yelling and like, you know, not giving his reasons, yeah, it's pretty trash. Hot take, but trash. Trash take, I don't know, fucking.
The games I don't play. Sonic fans know this aggressively. I love Sonic fans so much. I love that their games will never make them happy. That they will always be chasing this mystical vision of old Sonic games, and then Sonic Mania comes out, and that's pretty good. There's a really good reason.
I have my problems with Sonic Mania. Like, okay, I mean, just like touch on that just a wee bit. I'll try to keep this to like no more than 30 seconds. And I didn't get into Sonic because of like the classic games. It's Sonic Adventure 2. The best Sonic game ever made by Sega. They still need to like go back to that. This whole classic, spam that shit. I feel like they weren't good. Like not when you play as Sonic. Sonic didn't have his like homing attack. He can't lock on to motherfuckers. He gets the bare bone ass shit. You know, Tails, Knuckles, they can spin dash and jump on enemies. Sonic just gets the raw shit. Game's like fuck you virtually. Like the insta shield, never got used to have it once. Anyways.
Why I say that Minecraft appeals towards children, and we're going to talk about that. I didn't say that in a negative way. Minecraft has such a big reach that, of course, there's going to be a shit ton of kids that appeal towards it. However, my experience with Minecraft over the past 7 years, as someone who hasn't played it, but I have a lot of experience with Minecraft influencing things. I definitely have a lot to interject in that fashion of how deep Minecraft goes. When a game gets as big as Minecraft or Fortnite, how far it can reach. So I just need to,
it's reached
once
far.
again, anyone that's asking, are you doing a Minecraft legacy or something like that? Absolutely not. I've been
Thank you.
wanting to make a video on this because I like observing how people are reacting to things, like how communities are sort of responding to what's going on. And Smash Brothers is a very unique situation because people have had a lot of shit to respond to. People have had a lot of insane characters that have shown up in Smash Brothers with a lot of insane reactions and community responses. So Minecraft Steve feels like a departure even though it's not. Right? I made a, I was gauging some of the responses on my YouTube video. And of course, there's like the general people, if you're not flipping out excited for something in a reaction video, people are like, what are you doing? What's going on? And that's like the whole point of my, you know, if I'm going to make a reaction of something, it's going to be how I actually feel.
Like, yeah, that's really bad too. Like, all because I'm not giving that all. Like, all because I'm not doing that. Wow, what's wrong with you, man? Lean, you suck the dick like the rest of us. Like, no, like, I'm sorry, that's not me. Not with every character now. Like, hold up. Like, where's behavior come from, guys? Like, on some fucking, like on some fucking hive mind shit. Like, I'm not part of that. Okay, so, like, I'm thinking with my brain, not with my mouth all freaking day. Like, you know, I have problems with, you know, like, you know, many things since I'm so objective, sure. But, you know, these are still problems. And, you know, that's why I'm not, you know, so ready to, like, jump on whatever. And, like, it's because of, you know, like, am I just into, like, the adult characters? No. Like, I'm not really looking forward if they have freaking, like, Chris, what's his name again? Redfield from, like, Resident Evil. Like, I wouldn't give a shit if he's in the game. He doesn't make me hard or anything. Or even Jill don't make me hard either. Like, if they put her like in the game. But that one, I rule 34. Anyways, what happened to putting in a character all because they have a really good moveset? This character plays really fucking good. What happened to that? Now we got a dick suck from day one with the character in the game, and we got front people all because they ain't dick sucking with us. What type of shit is that? Like, this is why some people say that, you know, the human race is kind of devolving because of this shit.
And not how I should feel. Of course, my reaction for Minecraft Steve, a game that I have no direct association with or much of an interest in at all, was like, wow, they actually did this. Wow. The big thing that kind of caught me off guard was that in the video, I was saying how, like, they have all these mascots from other companies, how like Master Chief from Microsoft and Sony had Crash Bandicoot, even though it doesn't really even count anymore. And I said how Minecraft, I guess technically would be Microsoft now, but I specifically said that, like, Minecraft or Minecraft Steve is sort of like the mascot for children. I didn't say that in a condescending way, and that is the reason that he's here, because anything can be in Smash Brothers. I'm actually not talking shit about Minecraft being a children's game, because obviously all video games can be for any age for the most part, even M-rated stuff. I've seen fucking Call of Duty Lego sets in Walmart, for Christ's sake. And I already...
Well, again, Max, just think of it like this. How long is it going to be until we get the next character? Exactly, we don't know. And what have we been seeing with this? It takes a long fucking time. Months. that we have to wait until the next character. And then like, I don't think we really know if this is like the last DLC pack. I say we have like 2 more at the most. I don't know. There's no word about all that sort of stuff, or even like a schedule for that stuff. So like, you know, like this can go however long, you know, Great Tendo wants to go, because we're in Great Tendo territory here. Again, monies. Like Nintendo been like low key, like Nintendo been wanting to get into parents' wallets like day one, low key. You know, jacking up the price for consoles. You know, back in the day, the DLC passes these days, like they still be doing that shit.
I got my childhood, my character for children. I already got that character in Smash Brothers. His name's Mega Man. It depends on where the characters.
And then Mega Man, he has like a lot of fucking moves. Like that's why I really like him so much. Like a lot of his moves, you know, are derivative of his special abilities. You know, I feel like that would inherently entice someone to play as him. Like that's just me. Sure, he doesn't have like the raw damage all the fucking time, but you know that doesn't really matter. You know, like if a character's like more technical, it shouldn't draw you like away from that character. Because you know the deal is that you need to put more time into this character, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Coming from, like, what version of childhood are you talking about? My childhood character made it in. Other characters' childhood characters are like literally Nintendo characters, Yoshi and Mario and Peach and all this stuff. But Smash.
Oh, yeah, and then we still need X, by the way. Just saying.
Smash isn't a game for children. It's a game for everybody.
Everyone, right? So we need to balance that out. Not just put kid shit, and like not just put kitty shit 24/7, day in day out.
It's a game for everybody that now stretches a generational scale that is almost incomprehensible. And this is what I was kind of talking about on Twitter earlier, where like Sakurai, when he was talking about adding Steve to the game, it was sort of like, I wouldn't say apathetic, but he didn't have like the same gusto as some other characters like Banjo or especially Terry and things.
Like even he recognized that. He's saying that, yeah, like he wasn't all that excited in putting in you know, Steve, because they were trying to jump down his throat if he wasn't gonna put him in. Really, it really feels like too that, yeah, like, hey, Sakurai, if you don't put him in, we're gonna fire your ass. He's like, okay, like, I want to get fired. I want to be, you know, I don't want to have my shit looking sketchy. As far as like, you know, money wise or job wise. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in, guys. Don't worry. Like that's what happened again.
Things like that. He was sort of talking about it like it was a really big challenge, because this character is coming from something that is very different than what a lot of characters in Smash have come from, and represents a generation that.
And then like Roblox, so you might as well put in Roblox too, where the Roblox avatar is, because you know kids always play that shit.
Might be a bit different too. I don't even think it counts. Someone's like, it's like the equivalent of a Fall Guy making it into Smash.
It's same for Fall Guy.
And I'm like, well, not really, because Minecraft's been around for a while now, right? Here's something that is gonna
kick you in the dick.
The people that grew up playing Minecraft, potentially the kids that grew up playing Minecraft, are in their 20s now.
Okay, well, they were still kids, so this is a lot of semantic talk here. Like, it's a kids game. Like, what part of the game is for adults? Exactly, unless you're a freaking casual, like playing mobile phone apps all day, trying to get that, trying to pay for like the next costume, trying to pay for the next you know, farm, to like, you know, that type of shit. Like, you know, like you're dealing with a lot more in-game purchases and actually playing the game. Like those people, the casuals, yeah.
You are now possibly, if you were like 9, 10, 11 years old, you're now an adult, an 18 to 21-year-old potentially, if you started playing Minecraft. Like, it's been around for a long time. And I think that the general...
And then like, the way people talk about him too, like, I know this one guy, that, you know, always jokes about, you know, oh, I need to open up a Minecraft channel. Like, what y'all think about that Minecraft channel? Like, he's talking about it in a really joking way. And, like, you can tell he's really into Minecraft like that. And he's, like, freaking, what? I think 16, 18? Like, he's not even that, you know, old. Again, like, you know, kitty shit. And what are you doing in the game? Building shit. Make sure you don't get exploded by that fucking creeper. Oh, that fucking... Again, I don't want to hear all that shit.
Sort of like apathy towards Minecraft, because I'm like, oh, really? Minecraft? Like, man, I would, of course, like something I want, because of course I'm gonna want what I want. I'm not IGN. I'm not Game Sport. I am going to be excited about the characters that I'm really interested to be in fighting games, right? And those are the stuff that I'm going to be really amped about. To be completely honest, my reaction to Steve showing up in Minecraft was about the same as Byleth or Min Min. At least I can appreciate a little bit of why Steve is a good inclusion in Smash Brothers, because what did it do? Bitch broke Twitter. And that
I'd look back for his like reactions for them, but this really does look like he was like the least excited about a character. Like he said like very little, like Deadly Dig, like 90% of the time at the very least, like throughout that video. And he said himself he was tending to turn the whole thing off.
That's a big deal. Minecraft reaches such a bigger scope than just Smash Brothers fans, than just Nintendo fans. It's a part of the video game industry that I cannot say I know much about. Like, I don't. I'm not somebody that is like, has my foot right at the heart of what's big in video games. The true influencer, right? I'm not. I play some things that are kind of AAA and popular and big and stuff like that, but when it comes to the things that are like huge, like the League of Legends, the Minecraft.
I wouldn't even be mad about League of Legends, because at least there, they have a lot of like spells and moves and shit. Same for World of Warcraft. Like, would I be excited for a character? Not exactly, but I would at least try their, you know, moves and see how they would play. You know, at least they inherently have moves from the games, and learn like a lot of different other attacks. Like you can legit make a interesting character out of that. Like I don't know the classes, but you can select, you know, at least two from each, from like either League of Legends or you know, World of Warcraft and shit.
The Fortnite, like these
Ugh.
really games that are just like transcended like video game kind of things.
And then Fortnite is pure cancer. Just look at this shit.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer.
Like Groot, like the cash grabbing constantly.
I haven't even played them. I haven't even downloaded them, even if they're free. Like I've not even given them a shot. So really, like I am very disassociated with this side of video gaming, right? I'm just not really interested in it at all. Is it bad that anybody likes those things? I don't give a shit. Like I literally, you can't ask me to care, because I don't. And it's like, people are like, are you gonna do a Minecraft Legacy? No, I'm not. I have no interest in doing a Minecraft Legacy. But does that mean that the people that either would get League characters, or, you know, a Fortnite character, or anything weird in that general direction, right? If they would get things that would make them happy, does that piss me off? The Marvel characters was a unique situation, but not really. Like, right? If this means that a lot of people are happy, then cool. The thing that I'm not happy with is the idea that so many people react in a way where it's like, if it isn't the character that I want, if this bitch ain't Gino or Sora or Goku.
Don't get me started on Gino as well. Like, oh, he made all the dreams come true though. It's like, okay. Like, really, okay. But he looks like a dark character. Okay. That really don't do much for me. But he's a puppy, doesn't look creepy. I'm not a freaking 5-year-old, the fuck? Like, dude, like, people don't be chilling with this shit.
It's a waste of a slot, and you are a scum-sucking pile of filth for wanting anything that I don't. And then at that point, I'm like, I gotta make a video about your dumbass.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
So, of course...
It's funny how he says, you know, I don't give a shit, but I don't like how people like react to, you know, these characters with you know, hate. I guess, like, you know, he's trying to frame it to where, as long as he doesn't get personal backlash, you know, that it sounds a bit more selfish than, hourly than what I'm like you know, framing it as there. These are the sort of people that you have to deal with online. And that's for one, like, it's bad enough that, you know, this has been like a really toxic roster, like as it's been. So the thing is that you're a lot more likely to get, you know, toxic here than a lot of everywhere else. I'm just saying, well, like the fighting game community, like community has like a lot of that stuff, so you're a lot likely to like. I feel like Smash is a lot more central than, you know, most other ones. Like, really, I had to look for it, you know, with types of behavior. You know, just like find that shit on like the daily. Like, I don't even know where to start with that one. Like, you can literally look at any game and, you know, try to find it. You know, even though if you had like a past experience, you know, I'm talking about more currently.
I want Dante and these other characters and these other things to sort of show up in some way, because that's what I want. I want Fulgor and Wolverine, you know, I want dumb shit, because at this point anything belongs in Smash Brothers. But at the same time,
okay, well, if you want dumb shit, there's always Mugen Man.
When it comes to the something on the scale of Minecraft being added to Smash, will I be playing it? I won't, but damn, is that a good call. Like,
okay, again, it sounds really sus. I won't play it, but man, is that good. Who talks like that? It's like, I know hot takes, but who talks like that? It doesn't really line up. It doesn't come off as, you know, all that sound when you say it like that. Again, like, think of it like, you know, like cause and effect. Steve comes into Smash. Okay, like, you're gonna get like a lot of you know, kids that may or may not pick up the game, you know, spamming Steve and, like, you know, go back to freaking Fortnite, or just keep playing Steve all day, you know, day in, day out, you know, being toxic pieces of shit.
the impact that sort of has on the video game scape isn't.
And then, like, you know, most of all, Nintendo gets to dig in parents' wallets all day. There's always that.
Incredible. I'm sure Byleth is fun to play, right? I've played Byleth a little bit too, but it is what it is, you know? It's not something that's going to make me flip out like Terry. In fact, Terry is like one of the last impossibles that sort of happened in Smash, along with a few other characters. This character being included into Smash Brothers is good. I see this happening a lot in other fighting game, you know, forums, like in other discussion rings that are sort of taking place with a lot of games. And it's this sort of like super hyper aggressive, if you don't like what I like, you're a piece of shit. And if you're enjoying something that I dislike, you can go burn in hell and eat shit. And that's just the most.
Well, yeah, like, that behavior, that's definitely unwanted behavior. Like, you know, you're trying to play a game and get like the most enjoyment out of it, but, you know, of course, it's not gonna really affect, you know, Max, because, you know, what does Max do? He, like, you know, hops in on a stream and, you know, does stream shit all day. If it's not like videos or taking care of his kid, like, I don't even know how, like, him and his kid, like, that situation is like working. But it seems like, you know, his wife understands that, you know, he's a busy man and he has to, you know, hold on the fort for him and her kid. So I guess that's what that situation is. I don't think he's really went into depth with it. I mean, maybe if I go back on like that one announcement video, or update video.
It's just the worst shit in the world to me. It is just the, like, to me, it just makes me want to go, fuck, dude. All things considered, I'm actually happy when a lot of people are really happy with something. It makes me feel better that people are happy with something than everyone while being up in arms. And right now, there's a lot of like up in arms about Steve.
Also, just to put this out there, just to make this president, I kind of expect people to, disagree with me, because, I get that anyway, day in, day out, with literally anything. So, it comes off as sound when, I expect like some sort of backlash. I expect people to say no to whatever I say. You're at least trying to be objective about it. You're at least thinking on your feet, right? So you can, if anything, that's a way I'm helping you out. That might sound a little big-headed, but still, like, I'm at least filling some sort of role if that's happening. Just to make that president. Just don't go, like, just don't dick suck me all day. Like, I don't want that either. So, like, it's all about finding, like, the balance. Throughout the years, more and more each year, like, yin and yang gets on some real shit. It really is.
In Smash, the crazy thing is that this just happened. This is the conundrum of Smash Brothers stretching across so much time. Like, so many characters from so many legacies, from so many generational gaps in video game fandom have now infiltrated this game, that we now have, just a year ago, or even less than a year ago, there was a character that was introduced to Smash that every single Smash player was like, who the fuck is this guy? Why is he in the game? Why is he not Gino? Like, or some weird shit like that, right? And that character was Terry. And that was like a wonderful moment where, like, it was pretty clear that Sakurai was in the same boat that a lot of fighting game players were, that we were sort of in the same boat, and we were...
It'd really help if he stayed in that same boat and not just, oh yeah, like I'm gonna appeal to the kiddies. Like, let's stay away from that. I believe that would actually help for a fighting game. It probably help for a party game more, but the same Mario Party. Yeah, it's customizable, but I want to hear semantics.
Sort of sympathizing with Sakurai, where it was like, damn, Sakurai grew up in arcades just like us. He was an SNK kid. He grew up playing Terry and Iori and all these characters, and he just loves the crap out of King of Fighters. Like, that's really cool. So he has this insane presentation going over all this shit that we've known for years, but essentially...
And then Nintendo walked in all of a sudden and be like, yeah, make this character. We need our money. Okay, Nintendo. I really hate when that shit happens. Like, Cobra just going down people's throats for this sort of shit. Oh my god.
Breaking down what is now like a 20 to 25 year history to all these new people that are playing Smash. I'm like, this is amazing. It was freaking out. So I sort of like revel in those situations where I'm like, he's back and fire, take that. So I'm like happy with it, but it's the exact same thing that's happening with Minecraft Steve right now. It's the exact same thing, just in the other situation. I don't know how, if you were super excited that Terry made it in for Smash, that you couldn't also be excited for a completely other generation of people that played video games to be super amped that Minecraft Steve has made it into Smash Brothers as well. That's my entire point that I wanted to make right now. Because Smash Brothers is now, I don't know how Sakurai...
Okay, well, let me just go back for that a little.
Steve right now. It's the exact same thing, just in the other situation. I don't know how, if you were super excited that Terry made it in for Smash, that you couldn't also be excited for a completely other generation of people that played video games to be super amped that Minecraft Steve has made it into Smash Brothers as well.
Okay, that's a bit of fitting into the mold for other people when he says it like that, because, people can look back at that reaction and be like, he ain't feeling it. He's not a fan of this slight reveal. He even said here is that, he's not really gonna play Steve, not as much as the Minecraft fans, or like any other kitty. So, like, again, I hate when that shit happens because that gets into censorship for a lot of shit. Like, all this other shit that snowballs. And then, like, if you were, it sound like, what's the premise, Max? Oh, if you were sorry for Terry, you should also be excited for Steve because of that new generation. If you didn't like the trailer, man, just say it. I don't know why we're doing. I don't know why he's trying to give us like the runaround. Again, I guess just to like avoid or like at least minimize backlash. But if I'm seeing that you're being disingenuous, I'm gonna at least say something about it. I'm gonna call it out.
That's my entire point that I wanted to make right now. Because Smash Brothers is now, I don't know how Sakurai's done it.
So like compared to his like other reaction in that previous video, backpedaling like a motherfucker. Yeah, like that's what I'm getting here.
And I feel like he knows that this would cause discourse in some way because he is able to identify what the Smash audience is.
Discourse and money, yeah. Thanks for the money, dummies.
And what will get reactions out of people. And I'm pretty sure that even by the way he was talking about it, he was like, what was that? I feel like he knew that this sort of thing would happen, but that's on a scale because Minecraft is so much bigger than.
Now you see that? Now, I'm also gonna throw this out too. Sakurai could be lying about, Nintendo jumped down his like throat or whatever. But, we don't know the full story, exactly like the truth of the matter when it comes to him and his relationship with Nintendo. But, we can only go off of what we're hearing, right? Unless, some actual truth comes out where, it contradicts this thing. But, like, Nintendo jumped down his throat. As far as we know, Nintendo jumped down his throat, and that's what that situation was. It's not, he's always been like a fan of Minecraft. This is really easy for him. Or like, what did he even say? Hold on, let me backpedal.
That can you even process what we just saw? Like, I feel like he knew that this sort of thing would happen, but that's on a scale because.
Now, there's also this angle. He either knew, or he's following like a script for Nintendo. Because Nintendo's like, how can we maximize the money output off of fans and the casual? That's a lot of money potential, right? Yeah. I got it. Controversy. A script, yeah. Like Sakurai, let your go with that one, right? You're always in the appeal's favor. So yeah, I guess I am. I'll follow it. I'll accept that extra 50,000. It's like, dude. I'm not done with some of this shit.
Minecraft is so much bigger than Smash Brothers. It's so much bigger than Nintendo. It's so much bigger than any of this shit. Minecraft is so big that it's hard to even comprehend. As a small interjection, the only reason I carry a little bit of like apathy towards Minecraft, and as someone who hasn't played it at all, if you like it, I don't care. Like that's great.
By the way,
I carry a little bit of like apathy towards Minecraft.
You're saying this 12 minutes and 26 seconds into the video.
That you like it. I'm not going to celebrate that we like Minecraft or anything like that because I've never played it. However, I can say something. My experience with Minecraft is kind of significant because I have been making these YouTube videos for 9 years professionally and 13 years of my life. And there was a really big moment in YouTube where the gaming scape changed, and it's when Minecraft came out. And suddenly, every channel on YouTube, like every video game channel,
a lot of channels.
Suddenly, no matter if you were playing Call of Duty, like
Call
fighting games, like anything, suddenly Minecraft videos were everywhere. And as someone that actually worked with companies to figure out ways that this was when my YouTube channel wasn't doing incredible, like 2012-ish, something like that. Like I was getting recommended all the time to play Minecraft, right? Everyone was saying you should be doing Minecraft playthroughs and stuff like this. Everyone wanted me to do Minecraft and not Not like my audience specifically,
They wanted you to chill, by the way. That's what that is.
but I was being told by other people to do Minecraft videos. So the reason behind that was that Minecraft's viewership was astronomical. People that weren't Minecraft content creators suddenly became Minecraft content creators, and they were blowing up. The popularity was insane, the viewership was insane, the revenue was inexplainably big. But I just had zero interest with it, and I wanted to stick with what I was doing. I had no interest in that game at all. The one thing I wanted to do around 2012 was actually start playing single-player games again, so I started playing Capcom games like Resident Evils and stuff like that, right? But a lot of channels completely changed to being Minecraft because it was worth a lot. And the reason it was worth a lot is that this is the point where YouTube really changed, where the audience of people that were watching, the demographic was very young. People learn.
Yeah, kiddies. Kiddies got in the way. Because you know, low key, YouTube, like the people that are, old men and women trying to get over, right? Trying to get over, getting into the wallets of the parents, trying to appeal to them kids, trying to make them glued, right?
That if you had a younger demographic watching your videos, they watched longer, they stayed around longer, and they invested more because kids have friends that have friends that have friends that share the video, yada yada yada. The thing is with an audience of like children when it comes to this scape, and I use this example from Todd McFarlane all the time. Todd McFarlane was making a Spawn animated TV show on HBO. The show is okay, right? I think it's actually pretty good, but it's really dark. And he wanted to make a dark Spawn show, but he was approached from ABC and all these other companies about doing Spawn on Saturday morning cartoons. And he said no. He did not want to change Spawn to appeal towards children. And the reason he said he didn't want to do that is that if you appeal towards a childhood audience, there's a good chance you're going to get a very big responsive audience very fast. However, kids are fickle. They will
Very
lose interest
fickle.
in stuff. Most kids will move.
Now, like I haven't really touched on that much, but even like a few times, if you look back at the playback, I was saying that Steve comes into Smash. Okay, you're gonna get like a lot of kids that may or may not pick up the game. Spamming Steve and go back to freaking Fortnite. If they're not playing Steve, shit like that, they're gonna be on Fortnite all day. Because Fortnite is the biggest fucking thing. It's a lot more immediate thing. With Among Us and shit, kids are that fickle. Like they'll jump ship, go on the next thing the next minute. They are actually fickle beings.
Move from one thing to the next actually very fast. It is the richest, most profitable audience on the entire internet and in the entire media landscape.
Factual.
And suddenly what was now super popular is not popular anymore. He chose to stick Spawn on HBO, of all things. And was the show amazing? It was okay. But I appreciated that sentiment, that he chose to go for an adult audience because children, immediate response, but they don't last a long time. But adults, if you appeal towards an adult, there's a good chance you're going to grab them for a long time, if not the rest of their life. That always resonated with me, even before I...
Yes, like kids are the short term. I thought this a few times too. Kids are the short term. They're fickle. Adults, if you can get them, they're going to stick. Just, be consistent with your shit, basically. Be sure to, keep that quality of that quality bar raised. If you can get higher, get higher. They're a lot more likely to stay with you. And like you said, either for a long time or the rest of their lives. It really works like that. So it works in the long run. But companies, they don't like that shit. They obviously don't like that shit. That's why we're getting all this kiddie shit. Right, Sega?
I had an audience of people watching the things I do before.
Right, Nintendo?
Any point in being an influencer or all this crazy shit. It always stuck with me. And it's always been a thing that I was thinking about when everybody was doing Minecraft videos. And I was like, I need to somehow make these videos make more money because they take so much time to do. Am I going to do this? And I chose not to. like I said, I've never played Minecraft, but my impression of Minecraft in terms of how it like influenced the scape of what I was doing right at the time, it was tough to ignore it, and it was tough not to consider it that I might even change what I'm doing to do something else. You don't follow trends? I absolutely follow trends. Do I act on them for the sake of specifically like making a profit or something like that? No, it's just gonna boil down to the things that I'm interested in. And right now, Minecraft Steve is a big thing that's influencing a lot of people because it's based on one of the most influential games in influence. That's completely fine. However many more characters showing up for Smash, there's like 4 more characters in there. It's gonna be Master Chief, and there's gonna be Sora. I just want things to have a
event. Like, it really feels like, you know, like all these other characters should be a lot more likely from, you know, a combat standpoint, right? Because, you know, when you think Minecraft, you don't think combat, and then we're talking about like a fighting game here. If it was like any other game, I would literally not say like a damn thing, because, you know, like the casual stuff, you know, this is a lot more in line with casual shit, you know, building shit, you know, like, oh, you got a jump scare, like, this is a lot more casual stuff. There's not that much thinking, unless you're going with, like, you're trying to build something like grandiose, like a whole friggin' mountain, or friggin' Peach's castle, or some shit. Like, there's not that much thinking going on. Like, I can only imagine how, like, the brain, like, develops like that when, you know, a child is constantly, like, in front of the TV like this. You know, that stuff is not good for the brain, really. I mean, I guess unless from a creativity standpoint, but that's literally it.
monumental impact, like the same way Minecraft Steve does.
Okay, so like that's pretty much like the end of the video for Max. So like here, like when I saw this, like when it came out at the time, I was like, I really can't take most of this with how just disingenuous Max, you know, was throughout like the whole shit. And like I was really surprised that I was able to make it like over like an hour long. And like and then like last night before I upload this, I was able to edit it all through that shit. Like there wasn't much I need to like edit out or anything, thankfully. Anyway, beside the point. Max being really disingenuous about all this really doesn't help his case. You can tell he didn't like the fact that, you know, he's not getting his like characters. He didn't like the fact that, you know, we're not getting Dante, Bulgor, who else? Like, you know, there's a few more that he said. Like, he has the right to, like, you know, not be, you know, to not like it. Because, you know, that's him trying to get back into the game. And, you know, and we're talking about a fighting game too, so you should feel some sort of, like, you know, way about it, instead of being like, oh, well, I'm happy for, like, the guys, I'm happy for, like, the people that are, you know, fans of Minecraft and are the kiddies that are now more incentivized to get into the all this other shit. It's like, Max, like, you have the right to like, you know, not like this, because you're getting cucked in a way. It is unfair in a way, because it takes a long fucking time for these characters to come out. Like, notice how he hasn't said that. Like, he acts like it's not a big deal, which it kind of isn't a big deal if we're being completely honest, but if you're really into the game, yeah, it's quite of a big deal. And, like, you know, you're not a fan of, like, you know, Steve Craft, like, especially there, you're getting cucked. Because, you know, again, like, how's this work? A character, we wait a while, and the characters release one dude at a time. Right? So, and then we don't know who's going to come up next. So, like, this is not a good predicament, if you ask me. like, it really doesn't, seem, like anyone else that's looking for these other characters, we're not getting, like, we're not, being done any favors. We don't even know how this is even gonna turn out. If say, like, Gino's next, if say, like, Fortnite Avatar is next, and then, like, what, and then, like, oh, well, what about you saying that, Minecraft didn't have a moveset, Mario didn't have a moveset, Mario had power-ups, at the very least, and, like, you can do things with that, and, he was, like, a full-body, person, like, he had, legs, gloves, like, he looks like he can do something from a combat standpoint, something, like, a good amount, and like, the fact that, freaking Sakurai went above and beyond to make him, more modern, like, at least more modernized looking, and, him from the original game from N64, like, he looked a lot more polished than, either of those, entries. And then, we had Mario Sunshine at the, like, around the time. I forgot when, Sunshine released. Well, what about Luigi? Like, same case for him. Like Luigi had, like, the same sort of, scheme going on. Like, you can say it for literally any, character. Like, these characters had at least, a history of, being in other games. So they, did a lot. Like, they did a good amount of shit. Like, a good majority of them. Sure, I'm not really thinking about, like, again, a good majority of them, like, I'd say, like, 70 to 80% of them had, multiple games before being implemented into Smash. I guess the more immediate one is, like, Mr. Gamewatch, but even then, like, he did, like, various things in his own game. He was, like, a construction worker, like, like the other Game Watch characters, like, in the game. Like, all those moves reference, all the things that he did, at the time. Now, like, do I really want him, or, really want to play as him? No, not really. But, I appreciate he, references, all of them other things, I guess. Even though I don't like fighting as him. But still, he's on the lower end of the spectrum as far as, being a good addition. At least if you ask me. Steve doesn't do anything if it's not building. Or I guess, like, cultivating, if you will. Like, building houses. Like, and then, like, I did hear that there's this, like, one other mode where it's like a survival thing. I'm not really, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but yeah, there was that. It's still not much. And, like, there's not much redeeming about this. Like, it's just that it's popular. Like, overly popular, honestly. Especially back then. Like, Max was saying that, years ago, when the game came out, like, I say, like, no more than, like, a year, it took off. Like, the popularity of, like, Minecraft at the time skyrocketed because of all these, like, kids playing it, all the fucking time. And, it just spread from there. And it was like, okay, well, Minecraft's huge, so if you want to, like, get huge, you kind of have to do a let's play of, like, Minecraft. So, like, it was apparently like that back then. Not so much these days, but people would appreciate it if you play Minecraft. It kind of is like that. Like, appealing to, like, the casuals and shit. Again, like, there's not much to say when it comes to, the game. Well, it had the story thing. Well, I'm sorry, like, I really can't take the story seriously because of how they, look. It doesn't update as far as, like, how the characters look. Like, everyone has to be, square ass motherfuckers. Then they look silly. So it's like, yeah, it's very obvious this is actually still for kids. And it's low effort too, if you ask. Like, yeah, it looks really low effort stuff. Like similar case for, like, Roblox and, and Fortnite. When you do Fortnite, build and shoot. Like, you know, get the guy to like win. There's not much going on there, yet people, you know, spam the fuck out of it. I think they even try to make an esport out of it too. But even then, like it's just esports. You're not doing much. And then, like, it does have a story, but you know, it's not going to be amazing. It's only going to be average. Even from like the bits and pieces I heard from it, it sounds very average. Like, it doesn't give me like the feeling that's gonna be mind blowing shit. Like, oh shit, that's not your real mom. Like, not gonna get much surprises. I'm gonna say that right now. Like, you know, like even Resident Evil or what's the other one? Or damn, like Killer Instinct would be a better fit because, you know, they're at least fighting games. You know, like, in fact, that reminds me, we do have a rival for Ryu, but like, we should get Chun-Li and Akuma. You know, people like recognize those guys immediately. Like, you know, they have anything for like Gears, and get fighting game. Oh yeah, they have a quite a bit of like moves, especially Chun-Li. Oh my god, I can't play as her for my fucking life. Fucking inputs, and then like I'm on to bet that if she does get into the game, they're gonna implement the inputs like for you know, Ken and Ryu, shit. Anyways, like I was saying, okay, I think it's gonna be we're going to my last points here. So like, we have all these better fits. Pokemon, Mega Man characters, Capcom characters. Like, we don't have anyone from Darkside. Oh, Darkside, what the fuck? Darkstalkers. Why I say it like that? We don't have anyone from like Darkstalkers or fucking or Skullgirls. Where are all them motherfuckers at? Or Blade Strangers. Do you know how many people would really appreciate it if you put in Blade Stranger's quote? And then, and like, I'm really sure people would appreciate, you know, Shovel Knight, even though I'm not a fan of Shovel Knight, but there's Shovel Knight characters that I like, you know, like Shield Knight. You know, I really like it if, you know, you would expand, if Sakurai was to like expand his, like, you know, use his, like, you know, big brain mode for these other characters too, and make a good moveset, at least a good one. And then Gunvolt is nowhere in sight. Like, he's been a fighting game character in Blade Strangers. So just look into Blade Strangers. It's like, dude, we're missing so many fucking characters, it's not even funny. Still no X. Still no Spyro. Like, Nintendo's behind the game, like, so behind the game, it's not even funny. If you really think about it. It's singing for like Sonic characters, like, you know, like Shadow, Metal Sonic, you know, Eggman. People would really love Eggman, even though we kind of already have him with a Koopa Kid. But like, Eggman can do so much more shit. It's not even funny. You know, he's been a boss over dozens of times in the games. So yeah, he would inherently be able to do a fuck ton of shit. But I guess, you know, Nintendo's giving, you know, Sega the finger. I don't even, well, like, we don't really know the relationship between, well, at least I don't, between, like, you know, Sega and like Nintendo, like now. You know, them feeling as if they have to like actually cuck Sega, but not putting any other Sonic characters in. And then, like, there's, you know, Sega characters, like, you know, like Amigo, Ooh La La, Knights. Oh, yeah, I think people would actually like Knights. You know, there's so many characters they can still put in, but we're still not on those. It really feels like we're getting other shit. And then, too, like, you might as well... And then, like, my thing about this is that, you know, he's not doing much. Like, Steve Crab is not doing much other than, you know, building, summoning shit, and then, like, the flight. Like, this doesn't really seem all that much. Compared to Joker, spells, counters, like, freaking the tether. He does a lot more shit. His persona, he did a lot more shit with his moveset. Terry, like, Terry actually has, you know, fighting game moves with his moveset. And, like, to have, like, weird characters like, you know, that aren't pertaining to fighting game, you know, shit, like, you know, Mega Man, like, what's another one, and then, like, they kind of cut Bayonetta. They, like, you know, they only gave her, like, one weapon, when she had, like, you know, like, 7 others, like, over 7 other, weapons. I would really like that it was, like, if they actually gave her, like, you know, 3 more, at least 3 more, like, that would be, you know, that wouldn't be, you know, bad. And then, like, we already have someone that, you know, uses multiple weapons too, so I'm just saying. It's like, look, like, it's literally not as bad as you think. And then like, Snake, I guess Snake. Like, Snake can do, like, a lot of things too. And then, like, Snake is at least a really tactical character, but it's like, you know, he's one of those tactical characters that you can actually easily play as. Like, you know, like, all his moves are really good. Like, you're gonna have trouble with, you know, literally everything he does, literally. So, like, that's how that works. And then, like, Peach too. It's like they at least made her, you know, a really good character to play as. It's just that my thing about Peach is that, you know, they still didn't fix that whole, oh, well, if you do up B, with her facing right, you can't make her face left while, you know, gliding down. So, like, they still need to fix that. And then, like, that's literally the only thing, my only gripe with, Peach there. Like, you know, I can go all day with these characters now. Like, I played the game for, you know, hours on end, hundreds of times. Well, thousands of times, really. Again, so, like, again, I can, you know, say a lot of things about all the other characters. And then, like, again, I guess I'll close with this. If Nintendo really wanted money, put them in day one. Put in, Fortnite, man, day one. Oh, what's another one? Like, there's several characters out there where, okay, yeah, put in Geno day one. Yeah, again, like, anime characters, put in fucking Goku. Fucking Asta. Like, I don't really like some of these other characters, but, like, if they really want money, yeah, do that shit. Don't just do all this, like, you know, video game shit, especially if you feel like it's not all that profitable. Doing it for the monies. Even if this is like the only case where, you know, this is like a thing, it still happened. You know, things were like a domino effect like that, pretty often. And then, yeah, I think I only said this once. I'm not gonna play Smash for a long ass time. Well, I won't go online for a long ass time. But Cuckhead, yeah, like, put him in. Like, you might as well. Like, I got tired of being spammed with that shit. For, like, the spirit shit. and then, like, again, like, I had this other video called, like, you know, Smash 4 was better. I can go literally all day with that one. So, like, that's all I pretty much had to say about this reveal. But that's all I gotta say about this reveal. Max trying to talk about it. Max trying to duck, being like, hold up, like, I didn't do that in that video. I didn't do that. I'm happy. Oh, hold up, like, that was him the whole time in that later video, or even afterwards. Like, Max, you didn't like it. Just say it. Just come out with it. if anything, those are all my hot takes. So I'll just leave it with that. This Hot Take Central. And I'm out.